carried out a massive raid arresting more than 140 people.
Tonight's top story, new developments in the massive raid with 143 arrests. Tonight, the FBI is released.
This morning, Texas woke up to the largest strike against a Venezuelan criminal syndicate in U.S. history. The FBI, DHS, DEA, and Texas Rangers simultaneously stormed 47 locations across the state. 2.3 tons of narcotics, 324 firearms, $42 million in cash and assets, 126 arrests. But the real shock wasn't the numbers. The real shock was the name of the man who had been protecting all of it. Harris County Sheriff Daniel R. Calderon. A man who stood under the American flag at every rally, swearing to fight Venezuelan gangs, was the one giving them the green light. For 2 years, he appeared everywhere: schools, churches, veteran parades. "There will be no place for Venezuelan scum in my county," he said live on air. Yet just 3 hours after that speech, on the I-10 highway, where he personally changed the patrol schedule, a pickup belonging to Tren de Aragua passed through, carrying 90 kilograms of meth.
The feds didn't notice it right away. At first, it looked like a coincidence, then a second coincidence. By the fifth coincidence, the FBI brought in digital forensics, and the picture became crystal clear. 60% of major Venezuelan shipments were passing through during the exact time windows when Calderon personally edited the patrol schedules. 1 time, chance. 6 times, a system. At 5:47 a.m., while it was still dark, agents entered his office quietly. No helicopters, no sirens. On his desk, a line of white powder. Field test, fentanyl. In the drawer, 2 rolled up $20 bills. In the safe, 9 bags of meth. In the bottom drawer, a 32-gigabyte flash drive. On it was a list of 7 sheriff's deputies marked with letters. S, stay silent. C, cooperate if needed. N, new, being evaluated. And then they found the map. A regular road map of Texas, but with blue marker lines showing routes with the fewest patrol units during specific hours. In the corner, the initials EC, Emily Calderon, the sheriff's wife, owner of a cleaning company that hadn't had a single contract in 2 years, yet received $58,000 to $92,000 per month from unknown accounts. Emily was arrested at 6:27 a.m. When they read her rights, she simply nodded and said, "I knew this day would come." According to preliminary data, Calderon received between $610,000 and $720,000 over 2 years. For that money, he provided quiet windows for at least 14 major Venezuelan shipments. One message from his phone read, "Need it clean for 40 minutes, same route." 38 minutes later, a pickup carrying 90 kilograms of meth passed through the southern checkpoint without a single stop.
This wasn't a one-time bribe. It was a scheduled service. The sheriff didn't ride with the shipments. He simply gave the command, and an entire highway turned invisible for 15 to 20 minutes. But the real nightmare began when federal agents fully decrypted his phone. It turned out Calderon wasn't the top. He was just one node. The system ran on its own. In 3 neighboring counties, on the same nights when the Venezuelan loads were moving, the same officer always took the night shift. His body cam was always accidentally off. The GPS on his patrol car always lost signal. Route change logs, blank. When they cross-checked bank activity, the shock was immediate. During the same 18 days, the deputies' accounts received $7,400 to $8,900 each. Cash deposits, made through different ATMs. On surveillance footage, the same man in a baseball cap. A wrist tattoo gave him away. It was a sergeant from a neighboring county, someone no one had ever suspected. At 5:56 a.m., a short command came through the secure channel. "Green, execute." No sirens, no lights, all at once. At an old warehouse in Jefferson County, a hydraulic ram slammed into the steel gate. The doors folded like foil. Inside, perfectly aligned rows of boxes. Under the plastic wrap, compressed fentanyl bricks with a black dot, the signature mark of Tren de Aragua for the southeastern route. In the corner, a 200-meter signal jammer. Not a toy, professional equipment.
At the 24/7 internet cafe, instead of computers, agents found a counting machine, a code book, and stacks of cash. The symbols in the book matched 17 tracked shipments. Agents nicknamed the place the Laundry. It was where dirty money changed its skin. The biggest hit came at the warehouse off Highway 27. When the doors fell, the flashlight beams reflected off 324 guns. AR-15s, shotguns, submachine guns. Many with no serial numbers. On the table lay a sheet of paper with 3 columns. Safe hours, dangerous hours. In the hours column, 4 names. In the under review column, Calderon. He wasn't the pillar of the network. He was being tested. Then agents opened the largest container. A chemical smell punched through the air. Under the tarp, 2.3 tons of meth, heroin, fentanyl, and cocaine. Enough to wipe out several cities in a matter of weeks. In a single hour, Texas saw numbers it had never seen before. 2.3 tons of narcotics, 324 firearms, $42 million in cash, 126 arrests. But the worst part, data from the seized phones showed this wasn't a final destination. It was just a transfer hub. The Venezuelans were moving further, toward Georgia, Alabama, Louisiana. And the deepest crack was where no one expected it, right at the border. In El Paso, it all began with a simple nod. CBP officer Manuel Perez Jr. would just nod, and jeeps, pickups, and minivans with double floors passed without a single question. His bank accounts showed gifts in cash arriving regularly. In California, 2 other officers used emojis. A sun emoji, you can go. Thumbs up, lane is clear. In 3 months, over 1,100 pounds moved through this way. Agent Alexander Hindley went even further. He transported shipments himself in the trunk of his patrol car. He said, "It was too easy." Once everything was put together, the truth became obvious. Venezuelans no longer needed to dig tunnels. They didn't have to. The doors were being opened for them from the inside. This morning, November 27, 2025, federal agents shut those doors for good. This is not just a raid. This is the beginning of a war America should have declared long ago. The Venezuelan cartels thought they could buy an entire state. Today they learned, Texas is not for sale. And this is only the beginning.